All right, guys, let's do this. What up? It's JoJo on the radio. This is the iHeart Radio Countdown. Oh, my God, Jax. What's up, Jax?
What's up?
Oh, my God. We got.
My God.
Yeah, so much to talk about. Last time I saw you was at the iHeart Radio Music Awards.
Yes, sir.
With your dad. We're getting all that in a couple of seconds. Oh, my God. And the time before that when I saw you, you showed up here and we're walking down the hall and Mark Wahlberg.
Yep.
I don't know if I can top that because I don't know if we'll bump into this guy, but down the hall right now, Usher is roaming around the hallways. I'm not even kidding.
I told you that this was a bad time to not bring your baby. This is the girl that comes with me to all the radio things, and she was pregnant last time she came here, and Mark Wahlberg was like, "Can I bless your baby?" And like bless the baby, and the baby's name is Vince, like from Entourage.
Oh my God!
And I was like, "You're gonna regret this that you didn't bring the baby."
Oh, if we bump into Usher, it'll be great. If not, he's somewhere down the hall.
I might throw up.
All right. Well, if you throw up on Usher, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, or not. iHeartRadio Music Awards, couple of whenever it was ago.
Yes.
I'm on the red carpet doing my little nonsense, and you roll up, and your dad's with you.
Yes.
And it seemed like, not to get super sentimental, whatever, but it seemed like a special moment with you and your dad.
I've never invited him to be my actual date on the red carpet. Usually it's my mom because she just wins everything. Right. And he when I asked him, it was like so much more emotional than asking my mom. My mom just expects it at this point, but my dad's like, really? Aww. And he got fitted for a suit. He like spent a month getting ready, and then the day before the awards, he goes and plays pickleball. I don't know if you're like a pickleball
I've played it once. Yeah.
It's like a thing, right?
It's weird.
It's like a cult. And we just got word today he was limping on the carpet. So he was all emotional that I was there and that we were doing this together. But he also was like, whatever it takes, I'm going to limp through this. He totally tore his Achilles heel. He's going into surgery now. So good luck, Dad. But like, yeah, we found out today that he was just trucking through just on the adrenaline of the iHeart Awards.
From pickleball.
From pickleball. Went too hard.
Dude, I had a friend basically challenged me to pickleball, and I'm like, what is? I mean, I've heard the name, but what is it?
It's a thing.
It's like mini tennis, I guess, right? It tore his tendon.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. He thinks he's 25.
Man, well, join the club. I know we're going to get to Cinderella Snapped in a few minutes. I've got several questions about this track, obviously. But are we doing like an album or an EP or a body of music or that's probably the question you get a lot. What are we doing, Jack?
We are. I
Yes.
just got word yesterday from Atlantic that we're putting out an album, and that's really exciting.
Ooh, so this is like super early-ish stages, or how far along is this process?
It's ready. It's ready to go. We're just tweaking it a little bit.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
How do I not know this?
I mean, I lock myself in the house all year doing TikToks. Yeah, I'm really excited.
You seem like an album kind of artist to me.
I just write lots of songs, so I figured why not?
Why not, man? And has this been like you've been like? Do you when you write? Do you write with the intent to do an album, or do you just write a bunch of songs and you kind of fit what
I write a bunch
right?
of songs, and I have to decide which of my babies is going to make it to the album.
I hear that's easier said than done.
It's really hard. It's really, really hard, especially since, like, at the end of it, when you're proud of all of it, you're like, all right, now it's up to everyone else. And then they kind of decide for you. So that's the beauty of TikTok, at least. I get to, put things out and see what people want to hear. And
so as far as selecting songs for the album, TikTok is like you put a little snippet out.
Yeah.
Good reaction. All right, that's got a shot.
Yeah.
Put a snippet out. No.
And then there's like one or two in there that I like save for just flipping the coin.
Like I guess some have to be just, do you like it or do you not?
The old school way.
Yeah. And what's the target date? What are we looking at? Or is it that's a dangerous question to ask?
Soon. A few months, I think. So right. I have another one I'm really excited about as a single, and I'll play it for you.
Oh, nice.
I love top. It's about a crazy ex.
Oh, goodness Lord. Let's go.
Yeah.
I love top secret stuff. You were inspired to write Cinderella Snapped after finding an old Cinderella book. Your Nana, I guess she had taken the book and scratched some things out. Yeah. And what's that story?
She's an old school New York Nana. She is just like unhinged. She was the first feminist in my life, by the way. She raised a family, got 2 kids out of the house, went back to school. At that time, that's like bizarre, really. Right. And then she went back to school and got this like killer boss position on Wall Street in like foreign trade. Like she is she's unwithable, we'll call it.
Unwithable.
And she, when I was a kid, I was very dramatic about this like princess dance. And when I came home, she was like angry that I was all upset that the guy didn't end up dancing with me in like elementary school. And she took that old book, like the 90s hardcover Cinderella book, and took a red marker and just crossed out all the patriarchal things that she disagreed with. And there's some profanity in it. But like, I ended up, when my parents were cleaning out storage, they found it. And I was like, oh my God, I have such a good idea for a song with this. So I kind of like shifted it into a song where I incorporated, an ex-boyfriend, what I deal with in the workplace. And then I revamped the Disney princesses if they had like, different priorities and got a degree and, didn't really like care that their mermaid tail was a tail. They liked the tail, like Jasmine made out with Mulan.
Good.
A bunch of moms have come for me about that one.
you love stirring the pot a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, I'm just super controversial
I
here.
know, she's so vicious. We're talking about your fans. I've met quite a few of your fans. Your fans,
crazy.
they just come up to me and we get to talking, and I'm like, who do you like? And your name comes up so much.
Oh man.
Give me a fan encounter. I mean, you've got plenty, obviously.
Yeah.
I've seen you in action too. You take such good care of your fans. Like the one that were outside of in Vegas, that one walking outside of the venue, and the girl was
with
I guess somebody fell off the stage or whatever.
Grandma, right? Yeah, something crazy.
It's a long story.
Only us. Really.
Yes, wow. But give me a fan encounter that you will never forget.
Oh God, that's a really hard question. I do have one right around the time Victoria's Secret started randomly doing its thing, right? And there was a little girl named Ashley, and she wrote her own Victoria's Secret about and she's like really, really young. She must have been like 8 or 9. And she's just like, now I won't have body issues and all these things. And I was like, oh man, I'm going to cry talking about it. But I was like, oh God, why'd you do that to me right now? I'm like hysterical. It was so cute. And she wrote it out, the lyrics, and she sang it for me. And it was very, very sweet.
You connect with people. Remember when I said you're an artist that you seem like an album kind of artist to me? It's because you stand for something.
Oh man.
And
I appreciate that.
You got something going, Jax. I'm serious.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure. Hey, Jax, this tour, what? Big Time Rush and Max.
Yes.
I'm super close with the Big Time Rush guys. Max as well.
Yes.
Talk about this tour.
I am really excited. I grew up watching Big Time Rush, and Max is a close friend of ours. We saw him last night. I think it's going to be fun that he has a baby and I get to hang out with the baby on tour. And I just haven't been on a tour bus really like that was for me and my band in like ever. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be really cool.
Is performing on stage just the biggest rush ever?
It's a big time rush.
Oh my God. I didn't even put those two together.
Dad, stop it.
That's a dad joke, right? Hey, but me and the guys of Big Time Rush, actually 3 of the 4 guys, we're going to get a tattoo together. I'm not sure what we're looking at. I guess the tour starts on June 22nd, right? I'm on a email or a text group with Leor, their manager, you know, and I guess we're going to set up a time to do a tat.
Put me in.
Okay, so that's my question. Do you want to do a little ink, a little whatever?
Absolutely. As long as I'm not getting like Big Time Rush tattooed on my forehead, then I'm in. No offense. I do love Big Time Rush, not that much on my forehead.
Yeah, I think we're going lower back tats is what we're doing. It'll be great.
You're getting a tramp stamp. Oh, my Jewish mother is she's going to have a conniption.
Oh man. I'm not sure what we're getting, if we're even getting matching I don't even know. It's early. All right, so Jax, Cinderella Snapped, we'll get to in a couple minutes. I keep saying that, but I swear. Video. Yes. As we record this, as we do this countdown, the video's coming up. You haven't even taped it yet. You haven't even recorded it.
Yeah.
But there are issues, I guess your challenge is, I'll say, to do this video without upsetting Disney, because I guess we love Disney, right?
Yes.
But that you make references to some, characters. Mm-hmm. How do you do the video without making Mickey Mouse angry?
Walt Disney just all frozen. Right. He's come to life.
He's gonna get you.
It's a deep cut. My original vision for the music video was to have a bunch of women that have conquered any field that like are epic. Like we had like a couple of Olympians in mind, a couple of ex-Disney stars, all these things that like have totally snapped and done their own thing.
Right.
And I wanted them to dress up as the princesses, and we kind of just follow the narrative of the song and burn things down. Slow-mo, walking out of the pumpkin, just like smash
so cool.
whatever it was.
And Can you not do that?
Yeah, it's tricky with the lawyers and stuff, and we have in the copyright issues of Disney. So we have a plan B now. We're filming one where, I don't know if you remember the girl I babysit, Chelsea.
Yep.
So I figure why not come full circle into the follow-up song with Victoria's Secret, where Chelsea and I are You know those rooms where you just smash things?
Yeah, I've never done one, but I've never done it, but I want to for sure.
Oh man, we're gonna smash. We made our own like little smash room, and we're all gonna film it. And we're just gonna have a giant food fight over into becoming from proper princess at a tea party to a full on CEO that broke everything and just burned the table down. So
those things that seems so. I mean, aside from just being a cool video, it seems therapeutic.
Yeah.
Just go whack some crap, right?
The second Jackie suggested that we smash things, I was like, yeah, man.
That's the
Sold.
one. Can't wait to see this video, man. Cinderella Snap. Let's do this. We've talked all about it. What else do we need to know about Cinderella Snapped?
I mean, if you are a Disney fan, I think it's still a fun song because I'm still a Disney fan. And I think that if you're somebody out there that is trying to work your way up to something and you are feeling like you maybe are people are talking down to you, and even when you want to get your point across that you're told you're maybe too emotional, I think this is one that you might want to listen to get yourself hyped up before you go into work.
There you go. All right. 2-part question.
Yes.
What is the biggest crowd you've ever performed for? Like a sea of people, I'm guessing. And then the complete flip of that, which is sort of the opposite. Yeah. Have you ever been booed?
Okay. First one, I don't remember which was the biggest arena on Jingle Ball, but Madison Square Garden obviously stuck out to me, but they were all massive arenas. So we'll go with the Jingle Ball as a whole for the first one. And then the second one, yes, I have been booed. It actually gets worse than that.
Oh, God.
When I was a kid, I was in like a punk band, so we thought we were punk. And we did one of the Battle of the Bands to get into Warped Tour. And we did not belong there. Oh my God. And we were just like a bunch of teeny bopper kids at Warped Tour, and someone threw a bottle of their own pee at me.
Shut up.
As a 12-year-old. They definitely booed us for sure. That was the least of our problems, but I literally got hit with a bottle of pee, so that happened.
Tell me, was the bottle at least closed, or was it?
It was closed, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It was closed. It was urine. We confirmed it after the show. And it took a lot for my dad not to go find those kids and track them down. And I think it made me tougher on the internet. Now that I'm in the Black Mirror episode of TikTok, it made it a little bit easier to deal with the haters.
I mean, what is worse? Somebody hiding behind a screen and yelling crap at you, or that being flung at your head?
I honestly think the pee. Yeah, it's worse.
I think so.
Yeah.
Jax, congrats on you guys getting married. Well, you're not married yet, but you're getting married. You're planning to my understanding, a super emo wedding.
Yes.
Details, please.
You're top of the list too. You better be there. I need full JoJo guy liner. I'm going to need you to brush your teeth in between moments at the wedding. He doesn't have bad breath. He just loves to brush his teeth. Just so you know. Every
time an artist comes in, even when an artist is not here, I brush my teeth multiple times throughout the radio show.
I need you to brush your teeth right before I say I do, and I need you to brush your teeth right before the mosh pit.
It has to be done, Jax. So all your guests that show up, eyeliner. Yeah, we're all black. I'm guessing.
Yes.
What else? What else are we working on? Give me some.
We have some hot topic things going on where we have the when you sit at your table and you have your little guest thing where your table is.
Right.
Those are laminates, the credentials. So it'll say it on there. Yeah, we'll have some merch. We'll have a merch guy. We have a little emo night feature coming along. We invited Nickelback and we invited Simple Plan, so we'll see if they come.
Oh, do you think they will?
I think they might.
To perform or hang?
Just to hang.
Dude, I know Pierre and the guys from Simple. I don't know Nickelback, but I know the guys from Simple Plan. That would be so much fun.
They're awesome. Yeah, we texted Pierre a few days ago, being save the date and hopefully.
Now, okay, as far as bride and groom, you guys all black roses, the whole.
Yeah. How'd you know that?
I'm just guessing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We were let's do. It's actually cheaper that way because they don't really make black roses. I mean, they do, but it's gonna be just full on Hobby Lobby energy, black roses. I think we put his mom and sisters in charge. Very wholesome people, and then we're we're gonna need you to make black flowers.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, and the song. Final question. I had a buddy that got married, goth, emo kind of wedding.
Yeah.
And when they walked down the aisle, they played. I think it was Garbage. I would die for you. Is that? Yeah. What's the song going down the aisle, or is it a traditional song?
He's looking at me because he's don't tell anyone, but I guess I'll say
it. You don't have to say it if you don't want to.
I mean, we have definitely a moment with I Write Sins, Not Tragedies, and that'll be fun.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, that'll be really cool.
I'm RSVP for sure. Count me in.
Hard yes? Okay, good.
Yeah, hard yes. We've talked about this before. You know, I am obsessed with the paranormal. Ghost, yes. UFOs, everything in between. I've got a podcast called Paranormalish. I mean, I have jumped off the deep end. It's serious. When this tour is, Big Time Rush tour is coming up.
Yeah.
I have a proposition for you. Would you allow me to find a haunted hotel room in one of the hotels, and then, you stay there and report back what happens?
Hard yes.
Really?
I live for it. Like,
okay.
When we were doing the radio promo last year, they would every now and then we'd be in like a smaller city, and like one of the hosts or the station would be like, okay, yeah, we could have put you up like in a nice hotel, but we just get the vibe that we want that you would have had more fun in like a really creepy haunted place. And we've had so many haunted experiences on the tour. Like, whoa. I swear I woke him up. We literally are convinced that just for the like Yelp reviews of it really being haunted, that this hotel like hired someone at like 4 a.m. to stomp around and like knock on doors, because they did. And I even heard like a children's toy like start like
where was this at?
Oh my gosh. It was in like Louisville or something, or Greensboro. Yeah, in Greensboro. There was in North Carolina, there was like a haunted brothel that turned into a hotel. Dude. And it was crazy.
Okay, what I can't, because you don't have to pick crazy, creepy old hotel.
No, find the one. Find the one.
Okay, but if you guys have hotels already picked out, I'll take a look at all of them.
No, we don't.
And find whenever they do.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised how many of these nice hotels have haunted backstories. You know who else told me I could do that?
Who?
I asked Kim Petras if I could do the same thing, and she says, "Dude, I'm in." So I'm going to do the same thing for you and Kim now.
Okay, but you should really like tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell the tour manager to book the craziest one.
Just tell me the cities.
Tell me the sketchiest hotel, and I want to do it. I got to report. I got to give you a good report.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am so excited now.
Okay, Professor Ghost.
Emo Wedding, Ghostbusters, Jesus. Going back to the couple of weeks, months, whatever it was ago, iHeart Radio Music Awards.
Yes.
I saw you there. Your dad was there, all that good stuff. You met Pink.
Oh, my God.
I saw you post, and I saw her response. Talk about this whole experience, meeting one of your idols.
Well, I mean, for starters, you have no idea. Like, Pink is just like, she was one of the like top 5 in my life that like inspired me to sing, taught me how to sing properly with a rasp, like I knew every word to every Pink song, and I still do. Right. And I, basically like, it was the worst possible time for me to meet Pink, because she was coming off stage and I was going on to perform.
Right.
And I have my in-ears in, and they're like, Jax, we need you on stage. 11 seconds till we go live. And Pink is like, can I have a hug? And I'm going, oh crap. Yes, you can have a hug. And I was like, I guess in this moment, iHeartRadio will have to wait.
Right.
I'm like, if I don't make it up there, because I was the first one to perform, and it was like going to be like, and Jax. And if I wasn't there, it was because I was meeting Pink, and I'll just tell people later and ask for forgiveness. But
what?
It was amazing.
And to know the backs, because on stage you were awesome. To know that
I was thriving.
That was partially energized by you meeting Pink.
I was shaking. And it wasn't even because I was on live TV in front of millions of people. It's because I just met Pink.
Dude, have you spoken with her? Well, I know I think she tweeted, or you tweeted, it was great to meet you, or you posted, whatever. And she said, I'm a fan. We've been singing to your songs. What did she say again?
So it's funny, like people on TikTok were like, I wonder if she knows who you are, her kids know. And I was like, there's no way. Like, I would definitely err on the no side of that. And then I tweeted her the video of us meeting, and she tweeted back being like, my daughter knows every word to Victoria's Secret. And I was like, what? Like, there is a time in life where Pink was in her house and her kids were singing my songs, and she might even be able to like sing it back because of her kid. I just feel like that's pretty crazy.
What a rush, man.
Willow is her daughter. So.
Your life.
Yeah.
Your life, Jax. Jesus.
Pretty cool.
You've been writing for, it seems like forever now, even though you're super young.
I love to write.
You've written for yourself, of course, other people.
Yeah.
Favorite lyric you've ever written?
Oh, man.
Impossible to answer, or is it?
Favorite lyric I've ever written? I'm going to have to say, I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom.
Oh.
And that was one of the songs where most of my songs, I like have a lot of imposter syndrome. So I try not to get too personally attached to them. And then they're like, this is just another a body of work, right? And like my father was the one I wrote about my parents. And it was the first time I was old enough to appreciate the relationship I got to grow up with in my parents. So as I, approach a marriage. So I really hold that one close to my heart. So that one.
What was it like seeing your man and your dad hanging out together at the awards?
Oh, really cool. Every time I see my fiance and my father hanging out and broing out, it's very cool. The coolest thing was getting engaged where they got engaged. Like I got engaged on New Year's with Ryan there at Rockin' New Year's Eve. And my parents my dad proposed to my mom right under the big Samsung screen in almost exactly within 100 feet of where we got engaged. So that was really cool.
That's crazy.
Full circle.
Your family, your friends, your parents, I mean, the reaction to all, I mean, kind of sum it all up. What's their reaction to your success so far? Still, a lot of things to do. I get it, but a lot of cool things.
It's funny, they bring me back to the reality because things get really high stress and you kind of sometimes lose sight of how amazing everything is and how far you've come in such a little time. It's for everyone, really. You get a new job. It's the job you've been praying for your whole life. And then that job gets super high stress and there's so many politics and there's so many new players involved. And you forget oh, I prayed for this job, Yeah. And when things get so bizarre and wild and I start to get really in my head, every now and then I get a call from my parents being like, did you see the latest news article? I'm like, no, I didn't. I don't have Google alerts like you do, Mom. But they are so perfectly removed from it and watching on the outside that they get to report back on what it looks like and how proud they are on the outside. And now I finally have some level of power that I can bring them to things and invite them to shows and get them backstage passes and let them come to the red carpet. So they are, I wouldn't be able to they were one of those parents that they literally supported me no matter what I did from day one. My dad lugging around amps, driving me to vocal lessons. My mom just, she's like a momager where you didn't want to mess with her. She protected her babies at all costs. So I think it's a very cool thing that in my parents' lifetime, they get to experience everything we worked for growing up. So it's cool.
That is awesome. Super cool for sure.
Yeah.
Quick recap, Jax. Cinderella Snapped is out, obviously.
Yes.
New music coming soon, an album coming soon.
Yes.
Big Time Rush tour with Max. You're on that tour. That's kicking off, June 22nd, I believe, in Fort Worth's the first date. I think you and I are going to get a tattoo with Big Time Rush. We haven't confirmed that yet. I'm going to find you some haunted hotel rooms to stay in.
Yes.
I'm going to be busy here.
I'm in.
What else do people need to know about Jax? Jax?
Need to know about me? Probably not much at this point. I post way too much, so probably less. Realistically, they need to know less.
Just a little less, right?
I think this. What I'm very excited about right now is that if you want to come to the tour, because it's going to be all different types of things. You get a little Nickelodeon throwback and new music from Big Time Rush. You get Max, turn the lights down low.
He's so good, too.
He's one of the best live performers I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know how he does it without pulling a muscle. I've never seen anything like it. You're going to want to see his show. And as far as my show goes, I haven't been able to play really more than a 10-minute set this past year. So this time around, I'll have a solid set list of some new music and maybe some TikTok moments on piano. Get a little bit of all the things I love to do. So send me your information. Maybe I'll do a custom song about you on tour.
I can't wait. I got to see this.
Oh my God, please.
Jax, congrats on everything.
Thank you. Likewise.
Oh,
I meet a lot of your fans,
But you met both my fans?
Realistically, the producer of Cinderella Snapped, he's one of my best friends out here. He's a total dad. His name's Wayne. And every time I'm I'm going to iHeart Radio, he goes, you mean JoJo on the radio? And I was like, aww. I mean JoJo on the radio is our song on JoJo on the radio. I'm like, you got it.
Oh
so shout out to Wayne. He loves you very hard.
What's up, Wayne? I love you back. Oh my God. Love you, Wayne.
We love Wayne.
Yes. Jax, at the end of every interview, fist bump to make it official. Give me a little baya.
Hey.
Oh.
Wow. You smell really minty.
Yes, I do.